In this video, you'll learn 6 tips that you should know after you're hurt at work. If this is your first time to my channel, my name is Domenic Celeste, the virtual accident attorney. I'm based in Palm Beach County, Florida, and I represent those injured on the job in workers' compensation and due to the fault of another in personal injury. This channel is all about answering your questions and giving you tips relating to Florida workers' compensation and personal injury law. Now before we get started, I have to show you this disclaimer, so just hold tight. And with that out of the way, let's get into the video. So you got hurt at work, what happens next? Here are 6 tips that you should know. After you get hurt at work, you should start a workers' compensation case, and what that entails is hopefully you getting medical care and lost wages paid for and provided by the work comp carrier. The first tip that you should know relates to that medical care. Your medical care should be paid for and provided by the work comp carrier, except in circumstances when you're released to what's called maximum medical improvement, in which case you have to pay a $10 copay for any doctor's visits. Now one big caveat with that medical care is that you don't actually get to pick your own doctor. Rather, that's the work comp carrier's right. Now one thing that you do get to pick, and is your exclusive right, is your own choice in pharmacy. Also, you only get to have 1 new doctor per case. Another thing you can get is either medical transportation to and from doctor's appointments or reimbursement for mileage to and from doctor's appointments. The second tip that you should know relates to payment of lost wages, otherwise known as indemnity benefits in work comp. Basically, if your authorized doctor has you out of work or on restrictions and your employer doesn't have work within those restrictions, then you should be entitled to work comp checks. One thing you should know though is that those payments are only a percentage of your full wages. And the thought process here is that it incentivizes you to try and get back to work full time. You may also be entitled to an advance payment on those lost wages, but that's for another video, so make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell. The third tip are the different types of events that you might have to go to, and they include doctor's appointments, depositions, mediations, and final hearings. If you're interested in learning more about those events, check out the video that I made linked in the card above. The fourth tip relates to how long you can have a workers' compensation case. Technically, your case can be open for as long as you live and even thereafter. I'll tell you, most cases last maybe 1, 2, 3 years max, but I've seen some cases last over 20 years. Now most work comp cases have a short lifespan, either because they get settled or because people just get generally fed up with the system. You should never let your work comp case just go away. If anything, you should settle it and get some money in your pocket. If you're interested in learning more about how much your work comp case might be worth, check out the video that I made linked in the card above. The fifth tip is that it's inevitable that your case will be denied for one reason or another. I mean, I don't think I ever had a case where I didn't have a denial at some point. And these denials can include a whole host of things. Which leads me to my 6th and last tip: you need to hire an attorney. There's nothing to lose by hiring an attorney because you don't pay anything out of pocket. I said this in my last video, but think of an attorney like an insurance. You hope you don't need it, but we're there if you do. I hope after watching this video you're a little more familiar with what happens after you get hurt at work. If you haven't done so yet, check out my 2 prior videos on this topic: tips before you get hurt and tips when you get hurt at work. As you can see, Florida workers' compensation law is really complex. This video has only just scratched the surface of that complexity. Remember, you can't do this alone. You need to hire an attorney that practices workers' compensation law, that represents real clients, goes to court, that knows what they're doing. And if you or someone you know were injured on the job or due to the fault of another, give me a call any time of the day or night. I have a 24/7, 365 receptionist, or you can go to my website and schedule a free consultation, or you know what, just text me. 561-935-3822. But that's it for this video. If you got value out of it or if you learned something, please hit that like and subscribe button. It really helps me out. If you have a question or want to tell me what you thought of this video, let me know in the comments below. Make sure to like and follow all my socials. And if you want to learn more about me, my firm, Florida workers' comp, or personal injury law, go to my website, virtualaccidentattorney.com. But that's it for now. Again, my name's Domenic Celeste, the virtual accident attorney. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.